Hey look, it's a new game. This is called Environmental Station Alpha. Subject number 15K, Environmental Station Alpha. Status, unknown. The station was used to preserve unique species and natural environments. It was abandoned several decades ago. It is still unclear exactly what caused the station's demise. There were no survivors. However, we have been receiving signals from the station as of late. Investigating the station will be dangerous, but necessary. To avoid casualties, we've sent our most durable explorer robot on the mission. We get to play as a robot. Alright, so I did a bit in file number 3 of playing around just to get familiar with the controls and get my recording setup all working and all that jazz. But yeah, now we'll start a new game file and try playing through this. So here it begins. We cannot use the main entrance because the generators are offline. Be careful though, because there are probably some backup engines running. When you enter the station, we'll no longer be able to contact you. The first thing now is to turn the generators back online. Talks about controls. I'm actually using a controller, but I have it mapped to the various buttons on the controller for the keyboard. But we have a gun that shoots like that. We can shoot it in different directions. We can even aim down. And we have a jump. And the map key shows us the map, which doesn't have a whole lot on it just yet, because we haven't done a whole lot. So let's start exploring together. This is a metroidvania. I have seen a playthrough of this game before. I watched Alex Diener play it, I don't know, it was like a year or two ago. And it seems like it's a pretty interesting game. A little bit of it might be difficult from the point of view of requiring some good button pressing skills. We can swim in the water, and we're fine. And it has some crazy like puzzles and ciphers and crazy things, which is part of what makes the game really interesting to me. Yeah, and so I've been wanting to give it a go for a while, and finally decided I had the time and motivation to try to work through things and make it work. There's a number of little enemies that we'll see throughout, and the enemies, for the most part, are just kind of like annoyances that aren't that interesting, but there's a lot of bosses as well. Power generators offline. Main battery, 0 of 300. Searching for backup. Backup found. Battery, 121. 152 of 300. Do you want to turn the power back online? Turning the power on. ... That can't be good. Alert! Alert! Unauthorized access detected. Activating defense system. And guess what? It's a boss battle already. The first boss battle here is pretty easy. This guy, I think you can shoot these little things that he's dropping on you, and then he like tries to come down and stomp on you. And I think he's invulnerable. Yeah, I can't even reach him with my little shooty blaster gun when he's high up in the sky. Yeah, but one more round of this and I should be able to take this guy out. Ouch! Okay, he stomped on me. I took some damage. But we did it. And can I interact with this computer again? It does not seem like it. But I can go this way now. So yeah, it's a Metroidvania. Alert! Alert! Ceiling, AI mainframe, and surrounding area. And now I start falling. Whee! Ooh! I'm over here to the right. There are lots of secrets in this game. And the art style, oh wow. And the art style is really interesting. Very pixel graphics, lo-fi kind of stuff. Yeah, we're in a place. Pillar 1 has now been unlocked. Okay, I think that's like some late game thing. That apparently I was just able to fall through an area right at the beginning here when I happened to press against the right wall on the screen. There's a map so we can kind of see where we have been, and you can even like zoom in on the map. Unlocker is what that was called. So that was a pillar unlocker, and up here, Class C Guardian. And then up here is where we started with the spaceship. And there's even coordinates up at the top. I'm at 1208 right now. And so, for example, if I walk over here and bring up the map one more time, now I'm at 1308. So I guess it's across and then downs. And that might be important later. But in any case, we were supposed to fall down through here, I believe. And Dot dot dot. You are too deep into the station. This is our last message. Try to find out what happened there and return to us. Farewell. Press up in front of these red booths to save your progress. So this is our save place. You'll notice my health is at 9 on the bottom, and it goes back up to 10, so whenever you save the game, it also goes and restores your health, which is awesome. And yeah, it's a metroidvania, which means we'll be exploring and backtracking and getting various upgrades that improve our mobility and different things. Here's a bad guy that takes a couple of shots to kill. As I kind of mentioned before, on most screens, the bad guys are just annoyances. And there's kind of like no value to killing them other than not having to worry about them killing you later on in the screen. There's lots of breakable blocks, as you can see over there. And I remember this game, just from watching it, takes a bit of backtracking in a number of places, and so sometimes you kind of get lost. There isn't always great signposting suggesting where is the next place that you need to go. And so because of that, I'm choosing to go left because when I was doing my little warm-up round, to kind of ensure that all the recording sessions were working and I had my key bindings mapped on my controller properly and all that kind of stuff. Can I get over here? Let's go check it out. If I do this, since my gun is short range, I think I can leave this green block. Oh, I need to break that green block to get up there. Yeah, I need to be standing on these blocks. I'm trying to go in the direction that I think is the quote-unquote correct direction to go at this point, but I may have already forgotten. Oops, and now I broke all those blocks. So in any case, due to the backtracking, I have a feeling that as we get into the series, I will do a fair bit of editing in the video, either fast-forwarding different clips or just editing out different parts where I'm backtracking and trying to figure out, kind of next places to go and different things like that. But I don't know. We'll see how it kind of turns out. Warning, dangerous area ahead. Access level 2 required. Alright, so there's like a door here that requires access level 2, which we apparently do not have just yet. And so one imagines we'll be getting that access level in the not too distant future. There's an X in the corner of the screen. I mentioned that this game has a lot of weird puzzles and ciphers and things, and I think that might be important. Security computer online, access level 2 granted. Okay, so now I have the access level to get through there. I'm going to remember that at 1311, there was a blue X on the screen. And by remember, of course, I mean I'm writing it down on a notepad that I have next to my desk as I'm playing here. Alright, and so presumably now, yeah, this thing opens, so we can kind of backtrack through here. Where is this going to bring us? Here are some more bad guys. I happen to remember that in this room, the bad guys you can just jump over if you go up here, which seems to be the way you need to go. So in this room, I think the bad guys are basically the penalty that you incur if you happen to miss the jumps up here. I think I can just duck under that guy. Yeah. Alright. And there's like a crumble block there that just like disappears out from under me. And I noticed that there's some red blocks over here. Eventually, I'm going to gain the capability of breaking those red blocks, but I'm going to make a note that here at 1010, there's red blocks. Alright, and we crumble back on down, and let's see. Does this just bring me in a circle now? Yes, so that's where we went and got the access level 2 granted key card or whatever it was. This looks almost like a computer that's been broken or disappeared or something. So what do we have over here? We have something that I can't jump up to get there yet. Alright, and some blue blocks. So I need a better jump, and I need something that could destroy blue blocks if I want to get past that jump later on. Okay, so what other directions am I capable of going at this point? Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. I'm gonna have to go back through this screen. It's deja vu all over again. Alright, so from here, I guess I can climb back up, and there's another direction I could go up here. And I think there's some kind of bug who falls down from the ceiling over here. Yeah. So let's be prepared to deal with him. Great. And, right, we've been on this screen before. This guy, I think I can duck under. Yeah. There's a way to go up over there, but I think what I want to do next is go to the right. So let's try that. And the map, the mini-map, like when you're taking a look at it on these screens, it kind of suggests to you where there's openings to get into different screens, but all the things with the graphics in this game are pretty, you know, low fidelity throughout. Access level sufficient. Okay, so here's another access level 2 door that I'm able to get through. So basically it's important, I think, in this game to take a few of your own map-making notes in order to keep track of all the places you want to go and where you're going to need to go in the future. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it off camera and trying to edit out the backtracking because I think the game is sufficiently interesting that if you edit out the slow parts, then it'll be really interesting, hopefully, to watch. Alright, we fall in the water, we shoot some bad guys. Let's try going over here and see what we find. Okay, more bad guys. That guy's just gonna jump over my head. This guy I can just shoot. You notice the water there is green rather than blue. It's actually like a poison water and it hurts me. This looks like an energy tank kind of upgrade, like from Metroid or something, but it's actually a trap. Okay. Another boss who shoots out little flies. And let's see. Yes, at this point he is vulnerable and I can actually deal damage to him, and now he's not vulnerable and I'm not dealing any damage, and he makes a ya 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 sound. And there's zeros when you're actually not dealing damage. And I think you have to hit him in the face when he's on the ground, basically. There we go. And hopefully I can just tank him. Yeah. And so that was, I guess, the second boss. And here is the real energy tank. You found a health tank. Max health increased by 4, so I had 10 energy and now I have 14, which is pretty great. And there's a save over here, so let's go ahead and save our progress. And then I think I actually want to go back this way because I think there's another upgrade this way. Like I said, I played through about a half an hour of this game. Okay, more crumble blocks. Yeah. Just to get familiar with the controls and make sure that the normal difficulty, like I was going to be able to play it. All right, press the jump button in midair to activate a double jump. And so now we have a double jump. Hooray. Still not enough to jump up there, so we're going to have to find a different way back. And okay, there's another save teleporter over here as well. Great. And look, it's somewhere. Okay, those blue bugs can go and fly through walls. That's important to know. We need to use the double jump right off the bat. So that's good. Basically ensuring that we know how to use it. That's our double jump tutorial room, I suppose. There's an S here, which basically marks where save pedestals are. And so basically, if you're over there, you can say, hey, there's going to be a save pedestal in this room to the left, because there's an S on the left of this little entrance exit thingy-madoosit. All right, more chances to explore the double jump. And now we're in a new room. There's a save over there to the right. Various bad guys. I can do some more double jump action to get over here. And let's see, if I could break blue blocks. Break blue blocks, that's hard to say. I would actually be able to go down there. So I'll probably make a note that at 1812, there's some blue blocks. And I suppose as a result of the editing I'm doing, it's going to kind of like cut up the music a little bit, which is kind of a shame, because this game has pretty good music. But there's always trade-offs whenever you're doing video editing in terms of how you want to do things. And this is what I think I will choose to do. Okay, another save pedestal over here. It's good to save your progress because kind of at any moment you might run into a new boss battle that's going to kill you off. And so, yeah, I don't know. I like saving my progress regardless. Okay, great. So we got another save point over there. And I think with the double jump we'll be able to climb up through this room. And the enemies here are not too bad. Yeah, we can definitely climb up to here in any case. So let's see, what do we have over here? Oh, this is a room we've been in before. Okay, so we've already been back to the left and we came from the top. So let's try going the opposite direction. Oops, hey. Let's try going over to the right over here. So I can't jump up there yet. And Looks like more double jumpy puzzle. I know I want to avoid the green liquid on the bottom. I like the effect with the double jump of like the, I don't know, flash of orange kind of trail that this guy leaves behind. Pretty cool. This is a little bit of kind of like a tutorial. There's kind of one-way platforms that you can go up through and not down through. And so this kind of is a first opportunity to really kind of show them off and appreciate those, I think. Let's move over here to the right. We have an elevator, and you can take it up and down. Once you're inside the elevator, you can no longer interact until it reaches the next floor. So basically my controls don't do anything until I get up here. Got a choice of directions we can go. And I think to start off, I want to go up and left. There's a save over here. There's another reason that it's useful to visit saves. Which is, or just kind of like peek into rooms, which is you can see things like what's in this room. Remember that you can skip any dialogue you've already seen by pressing escape or button 8 on the gamepad. All right, thank you. Let me try it out. Yep, okay, great, that cancels it. So this blue thing here is actually a teleporter. And once I gain access to use the teleporter, it will enable fast travel throughout the station. Oops, okay. That thing surprised me. I forgot that it was going to be here. It's like a crusher kind of thingy. There's another one up here. But yeah, those teleporters, basically, once you've ever visited the screen that a teleporter's on, you can use it after that, assuming you've actually unlocked the teleporter, which I haven't done yet. And so visiting a bunch of screens is useful because it means we'll be able to see a number of teleporter screens. This is an elevator that has multiple floors. I'm going to go up to the top. And yeah, we got some different music over here, and this is kind of a different type of environment that seems kind of like, I don't know, like almost underground jungle kind of feel to it, with some crazy worms who are coming after me. And here's more of these enemies, who seem kind of like, I don't know, like Metroid. What's that first enemy in Metroid? One of those. In any case, there's a guy who's going to drop on my head over here. And yeah, he'll deal some damage, but I don't care because I can see that there's a save point over here. So I'm just going to stop by the save point for all the reasons we have talked about already. And then I'll ignore that enemy and try to head upwards. But yeah, a lot of different music in this thing. I like pixel art kind of like style games, so I like the art style of this game. And the music I think is pretty good too. Yeah, not everybody likes this kind of like low fidelity art style. Is that something I can shoot? It's like a little butterfly or something. Let's see, where do I want to go from here? I don't remember exactly. Let's try going to the left. So that's like a little wind gate that's like one way. These white things can like hurt you when they touch you, yeah. So you have to be, I don't know if there's a good way. I probably just tank some damage to get through here actually. What do we have over here? The underwater sector has become very hostile as of late. Recent violent earthquakes have made it completely inaccessible. Quite sure one will need a hook shot to access it, so that's another movement upgrade. I know some are stored in the volcanic sector. It seems there might be a safe area on the other side of that sector. I'd have no chance of getting through the heat myself, but maybe someone else will. Map updated with the location of the hookshot. So there is some signposting that's in this game, and so now on our map, we are kind of in the upper center, but on the right there glowing, we can see the location of the hookshot, and so that gives us a goal, somewhere to try to get to. And yeah, I want to get there because the hookshot, it's actually a pretty amazing movement upgrade, and due to kind of weird physics that it has, right, so this is kind of a one-way air gate, but as you might imagine, there's another way through here, and so it's kind of just tutorializing this thing, so the air just kind of like pushes you automatically. Yeah, the hookshot has some weird physics that allows you to do some skips and different things in this game. I don't know that I'm going to try to exploit any of those necessarily. Now that we have the location of the hookshot on the map, and that we've already taken some damage, I'm going to revisit the save point to heal up. And so that if I do die, I will be able to still have the hookshot location information. But let's kind of backtrack because it was kind of down and to the right. It said it's through the volcanic sector, and the comment said something about, like, being able to survive the heat. So let's go check it out. Fortunately, we are a powerful robot, and so perhaps we are built to be able to survive various environmental hazards. And I've never peeked over here to the left, so let's just take a quick peek. Just to get a sense of what's here. Oh, that looks like the classy containment unit thing or whatever that we destroyed as the first boss. But it's in a different location, I think. This used to be the way to the AI's mainframe. However, the whole area has now been blocked off for security reasons. To be honest, it feels like the AI is a bit too secure right now. Okay, oops. So, secure mainframe, AI on lockdown, something, something, something. So learning a bit of the lore and the backstory. Yeah, the story... Oops. I accidentally went back up the elevator. The story on this, I don't remember a whole lot about it. And I don't remember, yeah, like, how good it kind of all comes together. So yeah, down and right is where I want to go in order to try to get to the location of the hookshot. Let's check out what's over here. Okay, we have some of these guys. How many shots? They just take 2 shots. So let's go ahead and kill them. When construction started on the station, these temple ruins were already there. So in a sense, they're much more genuine than all the other biomes found here. These days, the temple is connected to the surface as well as the volcanic sector. But this entrance appears to have collapsed. Oh, I can just shoot my way through it, though. Haha, take that, collapsed entrance. Ouch, okay, took a little bit of damage there. But we have blue blocks. Okay, so I'm going to note the location of these blue blocks, and in the future we might be able to come back and break those. Alright, they have been noted. And so if we want to go to the right to try to get to the hookshot, I think we basically have to go down the elevator, and there's still an option to go to the right. Yeah, and I also noticed that it changed from pink to orange. And so orange kind of suggests the volcanic sector. And the music also changes. It's been a week since the incident, and several sectors have been completely inaccessible. The Ocean Dome sector is now completely flooded, and the volcanic sector is a molten hellhole. However, I got messages from crewmates trapped in the volcanic sector. They say they're stuck, but there is a safe area on the other side of the sector. Now we just need to figure out how to rescue them from there. Alright. Sounds good. And remind me, the saves are kind of like their little red dots on the screen. I'm kind of a ways from a save. So, I know what's going to happen over here, which is basically in the volcanic sector, it's got this shimmering effect, and we take heat damage over time. And so basically you have to get through here as fast as possible. And so I'm just going to start going as fast as possible and see if I can make it through with the life that I have. Shimmering, shimmering. Down to 6 life. 5. 4. Glad we got the health upgrade, because we'd already be dead. Hey! Okay, we made it. We made it to the save point. Great. And you might have noticed that as I was getting damaged, I started to, like, there were flashes and sparkles in my robot character, showing that I was damaged. Okay, so if we take a look at the map, the hookshot is somewhere above us, so let's try to go upwards. Oh, yikes. Okay, you are a thingy. Alright, I don't know your movement pattern. Great. I took a little bit of damage there. It's only a little bit. Let's imagine that I will be able to survive after that. Let's not get hit by the fires. And see what we can find up this way. Conveyor belts. And stuff on the conveyor belts. Okay, I happen to know that if those things touch you, ouch, yeah, they deal a bunch of damage. 3 damage and 2 damage from the fires, it seems. So let's try to avoid getting damaged. Okay, I can just shoot and break these things. Let's go ahead and break this open so I can stand here and then find the right moment. Great, okay, I'm through. And then, can I jump all the way up there? Did I break something that I needed to stand on? I just don't think I can jump high enough to get there, perhaps. Alright, so we might need a high jump to get over there. Seems to me there is a high jump somewhere. So let's try near the bottom of this area, since that's a direction that we haven't gone. So when I was over here... Ouch! I think I will stop and use the save point to fill up my health once again. We went up, but we haven't gone down. So let's see what happens if we fall down here. Hello. That would also require a higher jump to get to. Yeah, so I think the high jump is located somewhere else. And I think we will need it to progress. Okay, let me go try to find that. It means going back through the volcanic sector. Ooh! Alright, I'm somewhere different. This thing I know heals you. It doesn't save, but it does do a heal. And it looks like I might be able to make that jump. Maybe not. If I jump from here, it seems like I'm just not high enough to get there. Oh no, I can. Okay, great. Alright, so what do we have over here? These pink blocks have a strong current running through them. This means your hookshot cannot latch onto them. I don't have the hookshot yet, sadly. And let's see. If I just jump my way through here, I can get up here. I'm running low on health, which is not good. And this guy's gonna attack me. Go away. Okay, he's dead. Man, there's a save up there, but I don't have the hook shot, and I don't have the higher jump, so I can't get up there. So I think I'm probably gonna die on the way back. Hey, wow, I made it back to the healing thing. Alright, great. Still alive. So is there a way to go up from here? That's where I kind of like fell down from. Okay, there's blue box again. Okay, I came back into this room and I think I would be able to get over here without a high jump. I think I must have broken some blocks over there and didn't realize that I broke them when I did. But if I go through here and I do just that, now I have a place to stand. And then I can just do this. And now I have a place to stand. And then I can do this, and I made it to a new save pedestal. Okay, that's great. Little crumble block over there. Alright, and all of a sudden the music fades out. So you might be able to guess what's about to happen. If you guessed boss battle, you guessed correctly. Scrapping units. Alright, this guy's pretty mean. I kind of remember how he works. He has phases where you can get in a bunch of damage really quickly. And then he does this crazy move. Ouch. Okay, I can get some damage in. Let's tank a little bit of damage as well. Okay, and then, okay, avoid. Double jump over that. Darn it, I took another hit from over there, though. And then once you get him down to half health, of course, he ends up going into like a new phase. So we gotta worry about that. Alright. Jump, jump. Okay, that worked. Okay. Okay, I think, yes, he's going into the next phase now. And so now, in order to damage him, I have to shoot this crazy thing. And he has like a super laser that goes like that. And then on the other end of the room, there'll be another one of those things that I need to shoot. There comes the super laser, but there's always a safe space at the very edge of the room. Which is good, because otherwise you would just get annihilated by the super laser, so... Thank you, game developers, for making it possible to not die in this battle. Oh, crap, I didn't realize that was still coming. Alright, he's getting low, but I'm also getting very low. Maybe shooting this one more time will take him down? Yes! Okay. That was very close. Kaboom! And was there a save right over here? I think there was. Yes. Can I get to the save over here? Does not seem that I can actually get there back now, because we came through a crumble block that was one way. So let's hope that there'll be another save somewhere forward of here. Aha! We reached the room with the hookshot. You found the hookshot. Press Z to swing to hard-to-reach areas. So basically it works like this. And so you can use it to latch onto blocks. And it carries momentum. And like it can like preserve your double jump. And so I could use my double jump after the end. So there's like lots of crazy physics to how the hookshot works. That makes it very powerful, sometimes too powerful. And yeah, it can also be a little bit tricky to use. This is one of the main things before I decided to play this game. The reason that I did a half an hour of warm-up was basically to get the hookshot, to get a sense of just how difficult or easy it was to use, and I was able to do some of the basic like hookshot tutorial rooms, such as this one that we're just about to get into, where you have to do things like this. Ah, darn. Okay, I missed. This machine can restore your energy if you happen to get hurt. So we've already seen one of these, and I do want to restore my energy. Can't go through here because it's a one-way, but this is like an elevator back up so that you can get back up and try the hookshot room once again. But yeah, I was able to do this without too much trouble the first time I tried it, and so I decided that I ought to be able to complete this game. But I know some of the hookshot wizardry is some of the more difficult bits. Okay, and there are some gold doors over there if I could break gold, so let me make the note of this location, 2808. It has been noted, and there's a computer in there that I would love to talk to, but I can't just yet. What does this one have to say? This is it. As I write this, there's really no hope for our group. Although I highly doubt any human is safe on this station anymore, the robots seem to all have gone on murderous rampages, and I can't seem to shut them off. I've heard that some scientists are trying to find out what's going on over in the underwater sector. Although even if they do, I doubt they'll be able to stop the slaughter. Still, maybe the data they uncover will be helpful for someone. Map updated with the location of the researchers. Alright, so now, way over on the left-hand side of the map, we have a new square that could be our new goal to try to get to. And I see, I can just shoot down here in order to fall back down here. Great. Okay, so we have a save with the hookshot.